The right foundation provides a system that makes it easy to plan your writing lessons and schedule your time. Once you, the teacher, catch the lesson rhythm, planning and preparation are easy, with daily schedules and/or general schedules holding your hand every lesson. How much time depends on whether you're completing a lesson in 1 or 2 weeks and your student's maturity and ability level. You should average about 5 hours per lesson. Beginning lessons for each level might take more time. Take some extra time at first to establish good writing habits, but the time should taper off soon. It should take about 60 minutes per day for one lesson in 1 week. This will vary from student to student depending on how ready they are to tackle the work, with some taking as little as 30 minutes some days, and others taking more time. For one lesson in 2 weeks, it usually takes about 60 minutes every other day or 30 minutes per day. Some will need less time. If you average more than 60 minutes per day, however, for teaching and independent work, consider slowing your pace. When planning the year, understand that lessons take from 1 to 2 weeks to complete. The teacher needs to determine how much time can be devoted to writing on a regular basis. Each level contains 30 lessons as 2 sets of 15 lessons. For many, 30 lessons per year works fine. For others, a 15 lessons per year format works well. If extra time is needed, take it to avoid rushing. Consider working at a slower pace if your student is the youngest recommended age in a level, struggling for any reason, or just tackling several subjects at once, or if home life is just hectic. Teaching sessions may be planned or organized in different ways. At home, you might want to teach a lesson over several days with different sections taught each day and student-independent work completed daily. Daily schedules divide the lessons into daily layouts. One mom said, "What we ended up doing was splitting up the lesson part over a few days and assigning the independent work a bit as we went. Typically, we'd spend about 30 minutes of teaching time twice a week, and the other days my son would mostly work on his own for 30 to 45 minutes, usually getting 5 minutes or so from me in there somewhere." In either a home or co-op setting, teach a lesson in 2 days with student-independent work completed the other days. Daily schedules can be easily adapted to split the lesson over 2 days of teaching with the student's independent work completed the other 3 days. Many co-ops just meet 1 day a week, so teach the lesson 1 day with student-independent work completed the other days. Just start at the beginning of a lesson and teach it. This can take anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. Many students will find that using the worksheets and the assignments will help them with their daily work. The student assignments are extra instruction and reminders for paragraph and poetry for students to use when they're completing their independent work. Assignments are divided into segments that are referred to in the daily schedules. You are told when students need to use which segment. The assignments are found in the student worksheets at the end of each lesson, and they're also found in the instruction manuals at the end of each lesson. In the teacher instruction manuals, each lesson is divided into sections. Sections are listed at the beginning of every lesson, at the top of the first instruction page in the lesson, so you can easily see what will be taught in that lesson. And also in the daily schedules, the sections are grouped into daily tasks. Daily schedules divide every lesson into daily formats. They show sections that work well taught together, and they show sections that should be spread out over different days because they will take longer to complete. At the beginning of each lesson in the instruction manuals are 2 possible schedules, 5-day schedules and 8 to 10-day schedules. The 2 schedules are arranged the same, except the 8 to 10-day schedules, the sections are organized into smaller groups. General schedules are designed for those who only want basic guidance or a general pattern to get going. The 5-day general schedule is for 30 lessons per year. It corresponds with the 5-day daily schedule and averages 10 to 30 minutes per day teaching instruction, with 30 to 60 minutes per day including student-independent work. The schedule is included in the teacher instruction manual for easy reference. The 10-day general schedule is for 15 lessons per year. It corresponds with the 8 to 10-day daily schedules. One lesson takes about 2 weeks. Allow about 10 to 15 minutes per day teaching instruction, with about 30 to 60 minutes per day including student-independent work. 60 minutes allows for younger and struggling students to have more time if they need it. The schedule is also useful for students who need to work shorter periods each day. Planning is easiest for many with the daily schedules. As a veteran homeschool mom, I know your time is valuable. The Wright Foundation lays everything out in an easy-to-follow format to help you guide your children through the learning process of writing.